to episode 99 of AndyVGR. Now, I couldn't write this episode. I tried many times. That's why it's taken so long to get it out. I just could not write it. So, I'm just going to do it off the cuff. I couldn't think of anything smart and sassy to say when it comes to introing, because this is episode 99. Now, to get this part out of the way, we're going to be looking at the Atari Flashback, the first model of it, which is far inferior to the second. I mean,
truth be told, I can't stand playing this thing. The controllers are junk, the power adapter's junk, and it just feels like junk, all the games on it. I'm sick and tired of companies putting out these consoles, and they only put 2 good games on it, and the rest of them are throwaway titles that you wouldn't give to some poor orphan. I hate this thing.
I mean, what can I say about this thing that anybody else reviewing it hasn't already said? I mean, what, could I talk about how it's made on NES on a chip technology? Whatever that means. Who cares? Who knows? What I want to focus on is this episode itself, the 99th. We've come full circle now. Episode 1 was the Atari Flashback 2, and now we've come all the way back around, and we're doing the number 1 for episode 99. So it's a big deal to me, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to look at every game on the thing. Not going to review them in depth. It's Atari games, so how advanced could it get? There's a few funny things I found in the game, but for the most part, it's Atari games. What else could you do with it? So I hope you enjoy episode 99 of AndyVGR, which we're looking at the Atari Flashback 1. So now let's go ahead and let's get this piece of junk hooked up.
So here's the main screen of the Flashback. There's a stack of cartridges, and you can't read the titles. The titles just appear above the little cartridges. It's really stupid. If you go to the middle cartridge slot, you get something about how the piece of junk was made, and who really cares. So let's go ahead and go look at the first game. It's adventure. You're a dot, and you're fighting dragons. It's pretty self-explanatory. It actually is a fun game and very challenging. Then let's go ahead and take a look here. This game, the one with the flying planes and the little, I don't know, penises at the bottom shooting stuff at them. You know, actually that wouldn't be a bad game if you had 2 players to play with it. 1 player, it's pointless because the other penis never shoots anything. Let's go ahead and look at Asteroids. I pretty much already looked at Asteroids once on the Asteroids review, and it's still one of the sorriest versions of Asteroids I've ever played in my life. So the next game is the tank game, and the tank game, as you can tell, is actually a lot of fun. I actually like the tank game. You're cruising around, and you're shooting tanks that appear, except once in a while, a floating carpet will appear above the ground, and you cannot seem to shoot this stupid thing, and I hate that part. Then, Breakout. I mean, how could you mess up Breakout? Well, this horrendous controller messes up Breakout. I love Breakout. Steve Jobs programmed it very well with his buddy Steve Wozniak, but Atari messed it up with these bullcrap controllers. Now, the other game, Canyon Bomber. Basically, I have no idea what in the world is going on here. It's 2 planes supposedly bombing a canyon to different blocks, and you're trying to hit the most of them. It's boring, and every time you fly across the screen, you're a different plane. But it doesn't mean you drop any better missiles or anything. It's the same amount of ammo. So then you got Centipede or Millipede, it doesn't matter. They're identical, except one's a dot and one's kind of a little arrow at the bottom. And you're shooting little centipedes or millipedes as they come through your garden, and spiders are attacking you. And Crystal Castles now. Crystal Castles is originally supposed to be a very fun game. I think of it as an isometric Pac-Man, which is a lot like what it is. Thing is, on my TV it was so dark I couldn't see the little dots I was supposed to be picking up. I had no idea what I was doing for the first few minutes of playing through it. It's okay, except once again the Atari controller horrendously screws this game over. Okay, now the game here with the bird in the Desert Falcon. It's nice. I actually do like this one. It's basically an isometric style shooter, except you can go up and down too and land on the ground. There is some weird glitch in the game though, where it spawned me in a pyramid and instantly took away the rest of the lives, because obviously I couldn't get off the ground nowhere near fast enough. Alright, Food Fight. Now Food Fight is another weird game. You're this kid, and the only thing you want to do is eat ice cream. And when you do, your head gets this horrendously size and your mouth just swallows the ice cream whole. The kid doesn't even look back. He just wolfs it down. Why the chefs don't want you eating the ice cream, I don't understand. I mean, they obviously didn't make it, and there's all this other food lying around. Why don't they just make a, you know, souffle or something? It's an okay game. Now, the other game here, Gravitar, is a lot of fun, and basically you enter these planets, and you're basically a spaceship, and you got to shoot down all these turrets on the planets, and then you can fly back out and take over the board, and there's other spaceships and stuff in your way. Very challenging, and I actually like that one. It's a lot of fun to play. Next, we have up Haunted House, and well, it's Haunted House. You're looking for pieces of a lamp, and you're running around in the dark trying to find it. I didn't really care for this game. It's kind of stupid in my book. Okay, Planet Smashers. Now, Planet Smashers is fun. You got these multicolored seamen flying at you, yeah, these humping penises, it looks like. I don't know what they are. One thing actually does look like a spaceship, and then a flower. So it's kind of weird. Oh, and the Enterprise, too, is also out to get you. So it's actually fun, though. It's like one of the only games on here that actually is playable, you know, except for the weird multicolored semen part. That's kind of weird to have sperm flying at you. Alright, Saboteur. Wow, this thing has Saboteur? You mean that great game about an Irishman in Paris? No, we can only ask for that. Instead, you're playing some kind of weird-looking Martian. Martian things are going up and down. And, I don't know, there's, a U-Haul truck parked on one side. They're trying to throw stuff. You know, I don't understand it. You also got the game Skydiver. Skydiver is kind of weird. You basically have to drop your Skydiver onto the target. That's all there is to it. It's not very challenging. I guess if you're two-player, this would actually be a lot of fun. So, being the age of the game, I can definitely understand how that one is fun. It's kind of neat. Then we also have Solaris. Now, Solaris could have been called Planet Smashers because you actually do shoot planets in this game. You can blow them up when you shoot them. It's kind of a weird game. You jump around quadrants, and you land on these planets, and you got to rescue these people that are just... They're halfway sticking out of the ground for some reason. I don't know what their problem is. It can't be water because there's actually potholes in it, unless you can get potholes on water. And I didn't think that was possible. So then you also got a slot car racing game, which is actually quite a bit of fun. That one is fun to play. Then you also have Warlords, which is basically 4-player Pong, and that's actually fun. And then you have Yar's Revenge, one of the strangest video games ever made. I don't really like it, don't really care. Yeah. So don't buy the Flashback one, buy the Flashback 2. Alright everybody, this has been episode 99. I'll see you on the flip side with episode 100. Good gaming everybody, and stay warm out there. It is the middle of winter.